Greetings to my gentle viewing audience. It's your man Shane Black coming back. Though you may not come back for 4 or 5, 10 years, once you remember, hey, I used to watch this guy and he had a bunch of videos, most of which are gone since YouTube deleted that channel. But you might find this one. Watch and enjoy as I talk to you about police reform in the wake of Rayshard Brooks's killing in the Wendy's parking lot. Now, I'm not going to put the video up, just in that YouTube's fluid guidelines for the community and shit always seem to be changing, and I'm sure they yank it down saying, oh, well, it contains violence or some bullshit like that. You can look it up. Rayshard, last name Brooks, Brooks. Now, he was killed Friday, June 12th, like around 10:30 or something, while he was running away from the police. Now, if you watch certain shows, like on CNN, then you'll listen to bubble-headed idiots who happen to share the same skin color as I do, speaking gibberish about how Mr. Brooks knew that he had to fight the police and get away because if he didn't do that, they would have executed him. And check it out. I don't know that bitch's name, but that's what she said on CNN. I think it was today. What the fuck is today? June 15th. Why pardon me, but why the fuck would you say some stupid shit like that and embarrass not only yourself, but every other black person in America? Because you got white people out there who normally don't really interact or even really see black people because the majority of the people that they run into are white. Majority of the fucking country is white. And they might hear and see you, and then the next time they see a black person, they're going to think that black person is just as dumb as your fucking ass was. Ooh, just thinking about what she said made my head hurt. But I digress. You see, actually, just take a moment, and you go find the video and watch it. I'm going to get my special hydrating liquid here. Now, hopefully you hit pause, watch the video, and now you're back. So after seeing the video of the homicide of Rayshard Brooks, because any death that's not from natural causes is a homicide. It's not a murder. And the fact of the matter is that none of this needed to happen. You likely won't find a video of the entire encounter, and that's due to the fact that that shit went on for more than 20 minutes. They introduced themselves. Well, after they woke Mr. Brooks up, they introduced themselves to Mr. Brooks. Then, hey, well, why don't you go park the car over there? All right, sir. Well, let's talk and blah, blah, blah. Your mom died. Oh, well, shit. I'm sorry, and everything. How long ago? Real nice conversation. Till the results of that breathalyzer came in. And it's likely it was the alcohol. It was alcohol in his system because that lowers your inhibitions and shit like that. The police had your vehicle. They had your ID by that point. I'm sure that before you blew in that breathalyzer, they ran your name in the computer. Then you blow in the breathalyzer. Let me ask you something, Rayshard Brooks. Where the fuck were you going? Oh, pardon me. This may sound insensitive, and that's just due to the fact that Rayshard Brooks is dead, so he can't even hear my question, let alone answer it. But he is dead because of what he did. All you had to do, because they'd have caught you later anyway, one way or the other, they'd have caught up to your black ass and put you in jail. And now you'd had them extra charges on there from assaulting a law enforcement officer and then eluding police, and then hell, maybe illegally parking your car in the damn parking lot, shit like that, whatever. They would have caught up with you later and you would have spent even more time in jail. Now, there are a lot of things in life that I've never done. I've never gotten a DUI, but I know something about the law, so I know what happened. It was a Friday. Your ass got arrested. I don't know if they've got bail on that shit in Atlanta or not, but you might have been able to bail out Saturday, and then you deal with that shit. You get that SR21 or whatever on your insurance. You could still drive. Your insurance rates go up. Probably cost you overall maybe about $10,000. Get on an easy payment plan and shit. But then you are free to go about your life. One night in jail. Hit the worst 3. They let you out on Monday. But then you're still alive. And you haven't really been harmed. Well, you know, he's a big dude, so he probably wouldn't have got his fudge packed. But in all likelihood, you wouldn't have been harmed by that experience. And you go on and you live your motherfucking life. But you chose option B, Mr. Brooks. Well, I'm sorry. Once again, he can't hear me. He chose option B, my gentle viewing audience. And option B was a dead end, figuratively and literally. Now, I said I want to talk to you about police reform, and I do. They need to amend the laws that govern what police can and cannot do, and they need to amend it so that the police, the sheriff, any law enforcement officer, excuse me, any law enforcement officer has justification to shoot your ass if you run from them. That's right, you heard me correctly. Need to change the rules so that if you run from the police, they can shoot you. If you die, you die. The only caveat there, the only condition is that they may not fire at you if shooting at your ass may endanger the public. So it doesn't matter whether you're armed or unarmed. If you run, you will get shot, whether you live or not. Well, that'll be up to God and the aim of that police officer or law enforcement officer. And the reason I say that is because this will reduce the number of killings. It will reduce the number of killings because suspects will know right off the bat, if I try to run from this situation, I might die. So they'll just say, fuck it, do the crime, do the time. Them running does nothing but put other people in danger, whether they're running on foot, whether they're running in a car. Well, you can't run in a car, but you know what the fuck I mean. Eluding police in the car. You get away, you might commit another crime and harm another innocent person. But once you take the fear of death off the table, that's why these motherfuckers do what they do. Rayshard Brooks maybe he was familiar with the laws in Georgia. Because the law in Georgia, and I'm going to paraphrase because I don't know it line for line. One moment, I need my hydrating liquid here. Got vitamins B, 2 shots of vitamin E, and a shot of vitamin R. So hold on. But the laws in Georgia, if you're fleeing from the police and you're not going to pose some immediate danger to other people, and you don't have a lethal weapon in your possession, then they're not supposed to shoot your ass. Something like that. There are like 2, possibly 3, but I think it's only 2 codes that deal with that. And Rayshard Brooks had that taser, And unless you have a heart condition or some other underlying condition, that taser is not lethal. And if you watch that video, then you saw that officer, and I'm not going to mention his name because y'all need to leave that man the fuck alone. He shouldn't have even been fired. But that officer, when Brooks turned and pointed and fired that taser, that officer threw away his taser and grabbed that fucking gun. Because I don't know shit. What else you gonna do with shit like that? Now, it's unfortunate that Mr. Brooks chose to put his life at risk. But that was his decision. He decided to do that. We need to reform the laws. The legislature needs to reform those laws so that everybody knows if you run from the police, they are authorized to shoot you. It doesn't matter whether you have a weapon or not. And I guarantee you, motherfuckers gonna stay in place because they know shit. They will shoot at me. I may live, I may not live. That's not a chance I'm willing to take. Take my ass to jail. Rather be alive and in jail than dead and in the dirt. That's it. That's all, gentle viewer. Think about what I say because you know it's true. Something else is true. I'm out.